Alright, we are back for another Video Saturday review. And finally, upon demand, I am going to review at least part of the Crystal Lake Memories book today. I finally got it back, and I've been putting off doing a review on the book outside of the fact I didn't have my book but previously, because one, I thought, man, what a hard thing to do, to review an entire book, especially one like this that covers so many different angles and aspects of the series. And two, at least I thought so many people owned it that were fans, and it's been out, it was, sold 5 years ago. But so what I decided to do is just I'll do it in sections, however often I decide to do it. And so I thought today I would just go over the section with part 6. But here's the cover, front cover. Everyone's probably seen that, and the back cover looks like that. So we'll just dive on into it. And let's see here. So this is the first page. Got Jason in the front. It's labeled Resurrection, also known as Aladdin Sane. And let's see here. I think it's two parts for this book. I think the biggest, or I should say the most, or the the most favorite thing for the fans was seeing a lot of the behind-the-scenes photos, photos and images that had never been seen before, and kind of shed some light on various parts of production. For me personally, especially for part 6, it's really cool to see look at some of the photos now, because some of the photos that are used in the book are photos that I actually own. Now, when the book was produced and Peter Bracke was going out and researching this and acquiring these photos for the book, I didn't own these photos at the time, but now I do. And like, for instance, on this first page here, you see the effects guy, Brian Wade, playing the makeup for C.J. Graham, and I actually have the original photo right here. And you guys have probably seen this all over the net, and everybody got the photo from this book here, but I actually own the original photo. The original is right here. So it's kind of cool to see it in the book and then actually know I have the original photo. But outside of the photos, it's the information that you find inside. Snippets of information from the interviews with producers, directors, writers, musicians. And if, for those of you who don't know, the book is basically laid out in interview form. And the interviews are used to tell the story of the production of the film, as well as give you insight into certain maybe mini dramas that happened on set during production, in terms of actors maybe not getting along with each other, or why directors were chosen. And so it's a comprehensive book, and it's again, very well done. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about that already. For Jason Lives, in a nutshell, they go through how they go through everything. They talk about why Melanie Kinnaman wasn't brought back, why they didn't go through why they didn't continue the storyline for part 5, and that's the gist of what this section entails. And they just go through and they show you a lot of behind-the-scenes photos that nobody had seen prior to this point, that a lot of people have seen now, obviously. We have that. Everybody has seen these images now at some point on the web, which, kind of takes away from reviewing the book at this point. And then here's another, on this page here, these special effects photos. I actually have the original photos right here. These are the original photos that they used for the book. I have the original photo there. And then there was one more photo that I owned. I'm gonna run out of time here, guys, on my battery, but this photo with Jennifer Cook here and the rest of the crew, I actually have the Polaroid of that, which Jennifer Cook signed, which is pretty rare to get her signature, I guess, at all. But I can't focus this thing with the darn, sorry guys, but so I do have the original Polaroid here that they got this photo from, and you probably see this photo, I've seen this photo all over the net as well, but this is where it came from. So at any rate, so that's it. You know, I'll just kind of go through the section here, but they just talk about how Frank Mancuso Jr. was looking to kind of get out of being the keeper of the series. He wanted to hire a young, energetic director, and Tom McLaughlin, to kind of take the series in a new direction, breathe some life into it, and hopefully bring Paramount more box office returns. So they also talk about bringing Alice Cooper into the mix and jazzing up that angle as well to kind of mainstream everything. And that's about it. I got to cut this short because my battery is going to go low, guys. I do apologize. The next one I'll make sure I have a full battery for this. I do have some other goodies to go along with the other sections. So, and then here's the frame that they use for the James Bond entrance for the film. And then usually at the back end of each section for each movie, they talk about the marketing campaign that was used to promote the film and get it out there. So that's it for today, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.